Now we're on. Now we're on. Now we're on the video.
Yes. Yay.
Okay. All right. Now we're officially on. Right here on Drinks Towards By. I'm just getting some last minute.
Hello.
Last minute things. Kind of. Usually it's packed, but
Usually it's a bigger crowd. Today it's a little light. I mean, every Saturday can be,
it can't be party all the time.
Well, I mean, it's also early. Some people cut here later. Parking's kind of a bitch right now.
Fucking huge bitch right now. I actually had to park out in front. I usually like to park out in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had parked down the front, which is a rarity. So very cool, very special show. As today we have Cyndi that's going to be bartending, and we haven't talked to her in a while. So
It's been a minute.
Yeah, she actually went to the bathroom to go not change, but just
Doll herself up.
Doll herself up. 'Cause she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna be on camera. Okay, put lip gloss
Lip
on.
gloss, yeah, that's all it was. I said, did you comb your hair?
Just adjust some levels really quick, as we're still dialing it in right here on Drinks Towards By, but very glad that you can join us. Right now we're on. What are we on? Instagram.
I went on my Instagram.
You got to flip it the other way because
I won't be able to stand it that way.
yeah, just put it by the what's that thing called? Camera. Camera is now a stand.
Every time I come around that corner, I am totally going to trip on that bike.
I'm trying.
We're just putting the yeah.
This is not going to work.
Why?
Sorry.
We're just trying to go live on the Instagram. No big thing.
So we are live or we aren't?
We're not live. Should I try to go live on? I mean, that would take
Are
a
we Facebook
minute.
Live?
No, we're just live just here.
Oh,
We haven't-
but they can't see us.
No, they'll
Okay.
see us eventually on the YouTube, which you can subscribe to us, which we wouldn't mind. Go ahead, click there.
I
Cindy,
gotta buy one of those my own little stands and stuff for my phone.
Get one of
Yeah.
those ones with the lighting. You know
oh yeah, the
Oh,
ring
yeah, yeah.
lights.
the ring lights.
Yeah, we're not that fancy.
Yeah.
They look pretty.
Plus, us in lighting, no, we look way better in
dark,
dark
yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Like filter lighting, so you'd be like,
Yeah, I don't need my pores. Shown.
Maybe we could do the ones with like the puppy dog ears.
Oh yeah.
We'll all have those.
The big thing right now is the tattoo.
I have
Like-
the what?
Everyone's wearing the tattoo filter. So there's like their faces
tattooed.
tattooed and their bodies tattooed. Have you seen that?
People try.
I have not seen that.
I've had people try to get me in those Snapchat filters, and I just look way too pretty. Like I'm dead serious. I'm not like just trying to toot my own horn, but like my eyelashes are like this, my eyes are what's going
Oh
like
my
this. Just, like,
God.
I can't.
Okay.
Like no. Don't hate all this.
They have the one where it switches to make you look like a guy or
Yeah.
the guy look like a girl. I look just like my son.
Really?
Do you really?
Yeah.
So you can do gay porn?
I could totally do gay porn.
Yeah, that was advice. Like, yeah, my son can do gay porn. I'm like,
Is that a brag? I mean, it's nice, but it's a weird thing to hear.
Well, it's a gay man told him that, so that is a compliment
Okay.
because that means that you're a good-looking guy. 'Cause gay guys are very handsome people. The guys are always
not all of them.
in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not all
The
of them.
ones in gay porn.
I don't know. I've never officially watched gay porn.
I've seen some very ugly gay men. I'm just talking about the ones in gay
saying.
porn.
I've seen some in here that weren't all that attractive.
All my gay guys are attractive.
But I've never watched gay porn. I don't think I've ever watched midget porn. Unless you count Caligula.
Who?
You laugh. You know what I'm talking about. You ever watch the movie
No.
Caligula? It is a horrible. Yeah, it is a horrible movie. So it was supposed to be like this epic Roman movie back in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
But the person who backed the movie, it was the owner of Hustler, right? Macho? Yeah, I think so. So he had them sex this movie up where like one dude's like he dips his hand in butter and you see him like stick his not like you don't see it but he like sticks his hand in some guy's ass and there's like this orgy where people are laying around and there's midgets just running on people and they like some girl tackles him and like just starts rubbing his dick.
But what's the storyline?
See, I should have went and bought it.
Caligula was one of those emperors who was like over the top with sex and killing.
Wow.
And then he gets ended up getting killed. So it's one of those like, you know, tragic stories. But like there was this random threesome. It was just like, so my boss when I was working at Best Buy goes, you have to watch this movie. And I'm, you know me, I'm a big movie buff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, it's a Roman movie. You know, he says it's really good. So I take. So me and my friend, we go to my house, we get food, and we're gonna watch this movie. And as soon as I bring this movie in, my mom goes, "That's a porno." And in my mind, I'm like, "No, it's not. Like, I'm gonna bring porno."
This is a history lesson.
And my dad comes and is like, "That's a good movie." So then I start to watch it, and I go, "Oh my fucking god!" Yeah, it's borderline porn.
Wow.
It's borderline porn, yeah. Caligula, if you can find it, watch it.
Yeah, let us know. DM us, slide in the DM.
If you've seen it.
If you know about it. I have not. Maybe it's on that website that you gave me.
Maybe. It could be. I don't know. I don't know if they have restrictions on that too. Because not every movie's on there. Not everything. But there's a good
choice. I was talking earlier that I did see the new Looney Tunes movie, the new Space Jam.
LeBron James.
Yeah, although I do think it was titled because there is no space in this Space Jam. You know, it all takes place in the serververse. So it should have been more like
Intraspace?
Yeah, or cyber Space Jam
I don't know.
type thing.
I don't know. I mean, you remember the movie Inner Space?
Yes,
they weren't
I
in
loved
space. Yeah,
Inner Space.
They weren't in space.
They were in the inner space of your body.
Okay, so they were in a space. They were in the internet space. Ta-ta!
Yeah, but you know, I've been reading some reviews about the movie. Of course, I saw it first before I read the reviews, and a lot of people really didn't like it. But it's like, dude, like, what are you expecting? You know what I mean?
But did they not like it because they saw the original and they're just Michael Jordan fans, or?
They're two very polar opposite stories because in the original, you know, Michael Jordan makes fun of himself and it's a little bit more upbeat. Where in this one, it's all about LeBron being like the best player ever, and they're kind of a little bit hammering that into you
Really?
in this movie.
Did you like it though?
I did. Another thing was everyone's like, "Oh my God, Warner Brothers is throwing all their properties in this movie," and there's a lot of cartoon cameos, tons, and then there's some hidden. And so that's what made it for me. Like one that was hidden, it's not going to ruin it. Was the Warner Brothers and the sister Dot. So Yakko, Wacko, and
Animaniacs?
Dot. Yeah, the Animaniacs. They were in there, but they didn't come out. But you could see them, and it's like you really have to pay attention. So it's real fun to see. You know, all that. I'm not going to ruin all the cameos, but there's some. But there's some in there that are really fun. So you know, if you're a kid, you know. You know, you're not going to notice it. But another thing that, I don't know, it's real weird. They make it seem that basketball is the number one sport in the world. And I don't know how to feel about that because I know soccer is pretty much the number one.
Yeah, soccer is the world sport.
Right. And I was trying to think, what would basketball be the second in that category?
Internationally?
Yeah.
I would say I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with other countries in regards to what they like to play. Like, I know, like, baseball's big in Japan, so you would say baseball's the second biggest sport there, you know, or basketball's big in China, you know, but I don't know, India's cricket, you know?
Right.
Like,
but that's not international, you know what I mean?
Cricket's international.
Is it?
Well, it's just not American. But it's every other country but us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I would say basketball is the second largest sport. I could say that internationally, it is the second largest sport, but soccer is number one, above and beyond.
Yeah, of course. So, really interesting. story in that. Yeah, I would say see it, but just have an open mind about it. It's not the Space Jam that we know,
Yeah.
but it's cool.
Well, I mean, you don't want it to be the Space Jam, You want it to be different. You don't want an exact reboot. I'm tired of exact reboots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm over it. Cyndi, what loggers do we have?
What?
Loggers?
Let's see. I'm gonna go just regular Budweiser. I believe it's a lager beer, right? Or no, it's,
I wonder if I get Mexican lager. What's a Mexican lager?
ooh, yeah, Mexican lager.
I wonder if that would work.
It would, because lemon, lime, and Mexican.
So I watched a video from a YouTube guy, YouTube show called How to Drink.
How to drink?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he makes drinks, and you see him like kind of buzz and stuff. And he was doing beer cocktails,
Okay, like the shanties and whatnot.
like a michelada, black velvets, which he said was terrible.
Let's see, she's still looking.
She's still looking.
I know, Dos Equis is a lager.
Oh wow. What would be Budweiser? Is that considered a lager, or is that a no? What is that considered? Just
No, but Budweiser did have one. Was
I
it
could have
that?
sworn.
What was the other Budweiser that came out? It was like a whiskey.
Oh, the Jim Beam one, the copper.
No, I know what you're talking about.
But it,
Came in a dark bottle.
Yeah, it was a lager.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a lager.
So, all right, I want to try a Radler.
Oh, what?
A Radler.
A rattler.
It's a beer cocktail that I saw on the internet. So it's beer mixed with lemon lime soda. So like Sprite. Yeah. So half lemon lime soda, then you pour the beer on top of that
It
in
has to
a
be
glass.
lager?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So you
That's
mix it up.
the way it's done in the show and what it's called. So yeah.
Okay, so one of Dos Equis with that.
Sure.
I think I'll go good. I'm gonna do a water with lemon, and I'll go into why in a bit.
In a minute. So, you know what? I watched a funny movie, a Latin movie. I'm assuming it's Mexican, like a Mexican style movie yesterday on HBO Max.
You want a lime or anything?
No, just lemon lime soda and a lager. And it was kind of funny. It was a little off the wall. Yeah. It's called I'm So Excited.
Okay.
And I realized that like Latinos are very unrepresented. Because the movie's kind of funny, but I think it would do better as an American movie.
And what is it about?
It's like a bunch of little stories, individuals on a plane that is crashing, and it had cameos by Antonio Banderas and Penelope Cruz.
Ooh.
Like they were in the first like 3 minutes of the movie, and then not again.
Right, because the plane crashes with them, right?
But their actions are what lead like to the rest of it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Radler.
All right. We'll get.
I'm excited and scared at the same fucking time.
I mean, lime and Mexican beer just goes together, so I don't know. I don't see why this would be bad.
Oh yeah. But I mean, have you ever mixed soda with your beer?
No.
Here goes.
Put that over here. Thank you.
Let me know how it is.
It's not terrible. You know what it tastes like? Like a twisted ginger ale.
Okay.
I think it might need a better lager, but it's not bad. Like you taste the lemon lime soda, but then on the back you taste like the beer.
On the back end.
Yeah, on the back end.
Gotcha.
The front end's lemon soda, whatever lemon lime soda they have here, and then the back end is the beer. You get that like that beer. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what? So you're drinking
Water
with lemon.
Water with lemon, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a reason why. I went to. I've been getting my health stuff done. As we get older, it's very important that we take a look at our health, and I got it free, through the VA. So I was like, okay, let's, COVID. I'm like, COVID's over, like I can start to go check all this stuff out. So I went. They're like, well, first we got to do all your blood tests. So I did all my blood tests, and then I just talked with my, health person. I'm still going through a bunch, but they were saying that they found some stuff in my bloodstreams. I had a lot of enzymes, and they were very cautious. They're like, it could be from your liver, so we're going to ask you to abstain from drinking until we could scan your liver, which is in a month. So so it's been a week. It's been 6 days since I've stopped drinking. And it was funny because they're like, can you do it? Can you stop from drinking for a month? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, it shouldn't be a problem. I think the hardest part is just anytime I come into a bar or something like that. So I'm like, I just got to stay away from the bar, which I didn't even pitch. I believe I pitched to you, why don't we just, for like this week, why don't we just go virtual? But then we're like, no, let's just come back in. So as long as the people just know, you know what I mean? So for a month, I'll just be drinking water and just waiting
I actually didn't want to drink too much because of my birthday last weekend. Last weekend was, my liver probably needs a break. I know it does, but like last week I went hard because after the show on Saturday, I had drinks and dinner with friends, and then Sunday was an entire day watching the Euro finals and having an amazing dinner. And then that led into all night drinking, and then that led into Monday drinking, and then led into Tuesday throwing up.
Oh, man.
That was the point, like, oh, man, I can't do this shit.
I haven't thrown up in a while.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, not fun. Take it easy, Patrick.
You want me to advertise White Trash Bingo? White Trash Bingo on Sundays, everybody. White Trash Bingo on Sundays.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
Very fun.
It's good times. Bunch of people drinking, playing bingo, winning weird prizes. Have you ever won a prize at White Trash Bingo?
I won a Jack Daniels bandana.
Wait, a bandana?
Yeah.
I won a pregnancy test.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you used it yet?
You know what? I was negative. I'm so happy.
Oh, you want a pregnancy test, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't.
Plan B is too expensive, don't buy it.
That's why there's Plan C.
It
See you later.
It might be a little bit cheaper than a pregnancy, though.
Yeah.
Plan B
Okay,
is
you
called
started a live video.
But I started, but I canceled it because
We try to do it on the thing.
Remember Plan
it
B?
wouldn't stand. I don't have a stand for it.
Plan B?
What it was called before they named it Plan B?
What was it?
Well,
When the scientists discovered it, they called it RU-486. Isn't that fucking ironic?
RU 486.
RU-486.
Okay, Albert, I'm going to
I
send
am.
you this picture to post when you do our Facebook.
Okay. First class white trash. Okay,
So
got it.
then you can advertise for our bingo.
I have been thinking about maybe living in an RV home or something like that. I don't know that lifestyle.
I think mobile home would be good for you.
Did you see I had an addition to the family?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, congratulations!
Thank you.
You are a twice now grandmother. Three times
3
grandmother.
times. 9 pounds, 2 ounces.
All right.
I don't know. People
My son.
People give me weights, and I go, I don't know if that's a big baby. Like, what's a big baby?
9 pounds, 2 ounces is a very big baby.
Is it?
I mean, is that in comparison to the parents? Because if the parents are big, is that a big baby?
No, zero to do with that. Zero. It's an average is like 7 pounds, 7.5.
How about the badge? You get the episiotomy? Or is she able to get that giant thing out of there?
She got it out like a champ. No stitches, nothing.
No tearing.
Nope, because the nurse was coaching her through it, told her how to do it. She was in labor, they induced, but the baby's head, she was looking up. she needed to look down. So once they figured that out, they went in, moved the head down. She was a 2 push out.
Wow.
That was it. Damn.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. She's kind of like me. She gets lost. She's got my sense of direction.
Yeah.
There's one way out, and she didn't know how to find it.
You know, last week we left a little bit on a cliffhanger.
In regards to comments?
Oh well, there's that too.
The what?
But I was going to a family potluck,
Okay.
Oh, yes.
and I was asking, what should I bring? And it was after the show that someone came up to me and said, I know exactly what you should bring. Chicken McNuggets. And I had been drinking, and I was like, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, I said no, but
No.
you don't listen to me when you're drunk.
No. So I
And
did,
is that even real chicken?
it's a nugget. It doesn't matter. And so I was like, all right, like I'll bite. Like I'll buy chicken McNuggets. So I went, and luckily there's a McDonald's right by my brother's house. I went and I bought 40 pieces because the guy's like, these sell 50 pieces. I'm like, no way. I would see it on the thing. And so I was like, I could get 40. And so I went and I was like, yeah, can I? And I'm like, can I buy 40 nuggets? You know?
And they gave you one sauce.
Yeah. No, they're like, what sauce would you like? I'm like, barbecue. They're like, all right, cool. And then they go, it'll be like $12. And I'm like, no. I'm ordering 40 nuggets. They're like, yeah, $12. And I'm like, something's going on. So I go and I pay, and then they give me, and like nothing, like ordering 40 nuggets at McDonald's is
But they
like
don't they
nothing to
have
them.
a set of 20? So you just got like 2 boxes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but they gave me 4 boxes of 10,
Okay.
which is even better. And I couldn't believe how cheap nuggets are these days.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when you ordered a 20-piece, it was like $15 as a kid?
No. What were you doing?
I absolutely have never done that.
No.
No? Oh my God, they were like
There was, so when I used to work in Azusa, the McDonald's by the Azusa had this jumbo meal. Now, mind you, this was back before McDonald's got sued for making people fat. So they had remember the big bucket of fries?
Yeah.
So the meat, like
I don't
every
even remember. I don't remember that.
Our-
Oh, okay, maybe, yeah.
So he had large soda, the really large soda.
Yeah.
So the meal was, I think it was like $8.99. It was I don't know if it was a 10 or 20 piece. I want to say it was a 20 piece. 2 20 pieces, 2 double fries, and 2 large sodas. So everybody at work would be, hey, are you with me? And we just, as a group, everybody would go and just like together. All right, here's our money. Next one, here's our money.
Wow.
Fucking 20 pieces, jump like a fucking bucket of fries.
For how much?
It was like $10 max.
Holy cow.
Dude, but Burger King sells their 10-piece nugget for like $1.50.
Yeah, because their nuggets are garbage. That's why.
Hey,
but,
if the McDonald's ones aren't fresh, they're pretty fucking trash too.
Well, luckily
Did it-
these are fresh.
But Carl's Jr. aren't they? They're the best because they're like actually chicken, like shaped like chicken.
They don't have
It's
nuggets,
not a
though. They
fucking
have-
nugget.
They have stars.
And they're breaded. No.
They're strips.
They're strips.
strips.
Oh, you're talking about the strips.
Not the fake star shit.
Yeah.
I don't know any chicken that's shaped like a star. Do you?
I mean, you can make anything a star.
yeah.
You can make pancakes, eggs.
Especially fake chicken.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, me, you can make it into a star. So anyway, so I pick up the nuggets and they're fresh, and I couldn't believe how fast they made them. I'm like, are people ordering nuggets like crazy?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, what sauce would you like? I'm like, just get barbecue, you know. So then
that's
I'm like,
sour.
Yeah,
I-
but barbecue's kind of like universal.
yeah,
right?
it's perfect. And their barbecue sauce is amazing. They should just sell that on the side. I've always said that. So I go to my my brother's house and I'm like, all right, now for the true test. Who's gonna get the nuggets? You know what I mean? And
Wait, don't you just lay it out on the table like that?
well, because I'm like one of the last people to get there, and because I got there a little late, and so then I walk in and everyone just looks at me, kind of like in that scene in Three Amigos when the guy walks in and
To
they're
the bar
like,
when they're working the bar.
yeah, and they're like, "What'd you bring?" And I'm like, "I brought nuggets." And they're like, "What?" And so then I go and I place them on the potluck, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get some for myself. So I got some, and then sure enough, like I look 5 minutes later, they're all gone. all the nuggets, and that's what you want in a potluck. You want your
The food you brought to be
the first thing to go, and I felt very satisfied. Although there was backlash because people were like, "Oh my god, I wanted to go get some nuggets." Like, then you should have you should have jumped like everybody else.
So then the rule is 80 nuggets.
Whoa.
Whoa.
80 nuggets? That's like $22. That's insane. I can't even believe I'm saying that.
Like if you bought the I don't know.
$22 is too much.
No. But I mean, dude, 80 nuggets. I thought 40 was ridiculous, but then those flew off
How
the
many
table.
people were there?
Man, maybe 35.
Oh yeah, see you're what everybody's getting one nugget?
Yeah.
I don't know who like
One in
wants.
a
I don't know what people's emotions are.
That's a lot of people at a party.
Yeah, well, it's all my family. I have like 10 uncles, and
everybody was there?
And everybody eats chicken
believe
nuggets.
so.
Apparently.
yeah, everybody was there. All my uncles and aunts were
No,
there.
I
got
would have
10.
made like a macaroni salad or a potato salad or
Yeah,
Pizza.
goes longer. Oh, pizza.
I was thinking pizza, but I was like, because the whole caveat to this was like,
Were they barbecuing?
yeah,
Was
they were
there, like-
barbecuing, but it was like, what can I bring that nobody else could think of?
salami roll-ups.
Oh, that would have been even a lot
Everybody
smart.
loves
See, you
salami
should have been here on
roll-ups.
Saturday when I was
Take your
asking.
salami, put some cream cheese, and chop up some pepperoncinis and roll them up. And
You should have
serve
been
them
here.
with-
that's work.
with the Ritz crackers.
Potlucks, I don't want to work. I wasn't like I'm
Work,
bringing
you
shit.
Just do it. I mean, half hour, boom, you're done, and everybody loves those.
Just bring pre-made salads.
Oh God,
No.
Yeah,
we're not inviting David to our next party.
It was,
You are, because I'm fun.
and I'm bringing nuggets.
Yeah,
so.
don't get
Yeah.
it twisted. I'm fun. But that's what I always hated. Like the potlucks at work, I hated it because like they wanted to have a potluck every month. I go, but I don't want to eat with you guys all the time because all you guys don't bring, the right foods, and then you're the first one to eat all the fucking food.
Yeah.
So
All the good stuff, and you leave your shit
Yeah.
sitting there.
So I'm just like, look, we're gonna get fried chicken from Vaughn's. Here's my money. Just take my money. There's my fucking thing. So that I'm not having to worry because I was working 2 jobs, and like I don't have time to go to the store to pick up something and then just fucking bring it. Like, I'm tired. Here's my money. Go get chicken.
It was to the point where one of my cousins actually came up to me. He's like, "I'm gonna be the nugget guy for any other potlucks," and I'm like,
You are, or he is.
"He is," and I'm like, "This is my shit now. I am claiming this."
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna cost
You're not
such
allowed
a.
to do that.
People like
That's
that's
not fair.
yeah. People like
No,
that's
you
great.
can't. You can't take my shit. Your other ones, not the family ones.
Yeah. But the jury's out, ladies and gentlemen, and guilty as charged. Bringing nuggets is a good idea. I thought it was out there, but no, it's an actual plausible thing. So if you guys ever want to be kind of outside the box for a potluck, I recommend chicken nuggets. Whether from wherever, it could be from
Right.
McDonald's or from wherever. I'm just saying.
That's. I mean,
Brought chicken lips.
Chicken feet.
I like chicken feet.
You do like chicken feet?
I do like chicken feet.
I had chicken.
I really like gizzards. Gizzards are amazing.
Chicken gizzard?
Chicken gizzards in a stuffing. Yeah, that's fucking delicious.
Yeah, that's not much.
Speaking of more chicken, by the way, they tore down the local Hooters here in West Covina.
Oh, it's down now?
Yeah.
tore it down?
Yeah.
They tore it
I
down.
worked there in that building. Remember?
No, I didn't work in that building.
You
I
worked
worked
at
at the
the
one in
Charlie
Rosie.
Brown's.
Oh, the one about 3.
Oh, you didn't work at that Charlie Brown's?
I
right
worked
there?
at the one in Rosie.
Okay. Yeah, and
I like that restaurant.
Charlie Brown's. We had a great Sunday brunch. Oh my gosh, best Sunday brunch.
they tore that down to build, guess what?
What?
A Chick-fil-A. Do we need another Chick-fil-A?
No.
2 Chick-fil-A's.
I've never
Within
been
like
to
a
one.
mile.
Yeah,
I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I boycott Chick-fil-A.
Me too.
Me too.
And Hobby Lobby. They could both fuck off.
One, I don't have any hobbies, so fuck the lobby. But
Yeah.
fuck Chick-fil-A.
You know why? Hobby Lobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That's why I boycott it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Only go to those places on Sunday.
I thought it was a big line at Chick-fil-A when I drive through here all day long during the week, and then And I drive through there on the Sunday. Fuck, nobody's there. I go and try something down. Fuck, it's closed. It happens to me every time.
There's a Raising Cane's by my house. I've never tried it, but that line's really long too.
Yeah, I don't understand these chicken. I don't understand how
It's a chicken
chicken
thing now.
is like this fucking
It's
with
huge,
all
yeah.
these other options that you have. Like these two places just have lines. People wait in line forever. It's not
Yeah.
that important
In and Out
or
by
good.
my house too. In and Out by my house, the line is all the way back past the freeway. It's just stupid. I mean, they luckily they clear the driveways, and they're in line for In and Out right in front of Tommy's. I mean,
I'll take
you know
Tommy's.
how many times I've like, fuck it, we're going to Tommy's.
Yeah,
You know.
I'll take the churro.
No, I don't think that In and Out's that good.
I don't either.
I don't.
I did people
Never understood the
that would
hype.
never.
I like it, but only when you crave it.
You know what?
I've
You
been
know
craving it over a
what?
month.
You know when it's good is because they open like I think at like 10:30, 11. Like my daughter would go over there and be like the second customer in the door, and everything's hot and everything's fresh, and you're in line for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're gonna do a real quick. You make the call, okay? And a customer walks in and has a like $37 bill, okay?
Okay.
He leaves a $16,000 tip. Okay.
Cash?
No, just on the card. Okay. And this is true.
Is he aware that he left that? Like
Yes,
it was
yes.
done on purpose?
Yeah.
This
Okay,
really happened.
Okay.
this really happened.
Well, because I can see like a drunk guy accidentally putting too many zeros. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what do you think happened to that tip?
I don't know. They probably made him split it with everybody or something.
Yes, they did.
Including the owners, right?
I don't know if the owner got a
No,
piece
the
of it.
owner didn't.
No.
But it was 8 bartenders were working that day.
Well, they split automatically anyways.
Yeah.
If you've got 8 bartenders, you know they're split. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But then the bartenders decided we should let the kitchen staff have a little bit of it as well.
The bartenders decided that, or the owner?
The bartenders,
Okay.
from what I'm reading right now.
Did they have food?
Probably it was $37. And let's see, the 8 bartenders working that shift made the choice to include the kitchen staff in splitting the particular tip, with each getting around $1,300 out of it. I thought that was amazing. And and so some people, I guess, that they announced this online, took this as an opportunity to argue against the policy of the tipping pool, and they believe that the bartenders did work and should have taken home the entire $16,000. So a lot of people were pissed about the kind of that whole pooling thing, and
Well, the question again to me would be who made the decision. If it's true the bartenders made the
Yeah.
decision, then okay. But if the owner or the owners of the company made that decision, that's bullshit,
right.
right? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because I know okay, we went to Mimi's Cafe the other night, and there's a big sign outside that says now hiring cooks, because it's really hard to find cooks right now at Chili's. And the reason being is because they don't pay them. They don't pay them hardly anything. For the most part, they give the cooks minimum wage, and they expect the waiters and the waitresses
To tip them
they
out.
take a percentage out of their checks, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Those cooks should be paid a good wage.
Yeah.
They're cooks. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm not talking about the dude that's, the fryer dude. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the cooks, because they're very valuable in your company. When we went to Mimi's, the food was shit, and I'll probably never go back again.
Wow.
The stuffing, I didn't have the stuffing. I'm on a diet, but my daughter did, and I tried it. It's stovetop, and it's not even good stovetop. I'm serious.
Yeah,
The stovetop has a distinct taste.
Really?
It was terrible. I mean, it wasn't the waiter's fault. We didn't say anything because that's just not what we do. We're in the business. I'm never going to complain like that unless you burn my steak or something. I'm not going to complain to say, hey, can I get a new one? You know what I mean?
Right, right.
It's just not my style. But we'll never go back. It was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, I remember. I don't complain often, but like I remember I was at a Yard House, and I got like the I want to say it was the
Ahi salad.
like the ahi sashimi thing,
Uh-huh.
and it had
The
frost on
poke
it.
or
Yeah,
whatever?
the poke, and it had frost on it. And I'm like,
Nope.
look, guys,
Yeah.
you guys,
No.
this is not
Yep.
not cool.
Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna complain often.
Well, and
but-
how many hands did that poke go through to get to you that every person thought,
Missed
well,
out.
this is okay to serve?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of
it's
people
a
are like,
frigid
it's not the waitress's fault. Well, sometimes it is, because I know when I worked at Charlie Brown's, I had people that would sit that I had to wait on them and serve food. If the food wasn't presentable to me, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to tell the cook, I'm not serving this. This isn't how she ordered it. This isn't how I ordered it. You know what I mean? So there is a little bit of blame. It has to go down a little bit. You know what I mean? Because she saw that there was frost on that too.
Well, it was underneath. It was underneath, so I can't say for sure that she knew, but like they were like, oh.
Or did she go, can you turn that over?
Yeah, but they were they were like, hey, can I get a little more lemon lime soda? But they were like, you know, oh, that's the way it comes out. I go,
No.
that's your job to fucking defrost this in time for me not to have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I would if their rule is to pull, great. If it's not, I would still as an employee of somebody, if I got a $16 on the tip, I would break everybody off a little bit. I would. I'm like, dude, like we're all gonna fucking eat tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I would be very Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
No, 100.
He's the fucking king of we all eat.
I would not. I would not. I would obviously pull with my other bartenders like I'm supposed to. I would not. Unless, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't.
You being with the kitchen staff, you
No,
wouldn't
I
pull
would
it.
not. I would not. I work hard for my money. I would not do that. You know what I mean? And that might sound wrong to you guys, but I wouldn't. I would definitely split with my,
Right.
you know, with the people that I'm working with. We would pull.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I was bartending and and I had, like where I used to work, I had a cocktail waitress and somebody, I might go with her, you know, if she helped me or something like that. But I mean, when I worked over there, it was 2 bartenders and a bar back. So we obviously tipped out our bar back, and I probably would have made sure that he got more than is just
Right.
regular. You know what I mean? I would have made sure, but I would not the kitchen staff. I wouldn't, unless if this was say this was $1,000 dinner.
Okay,
And
yeah.
everybody was working, and there's food, and we know the kitchen staff worked really hard to make sure this. Then definitely, but a $37 tap, no.
But if it's $1,000, plate, then you figure everybody is getting paid. That chef is getting paid while the kitchen
Well,
staff is
not
getting paid.
necessarily. I mean, you could have a group of guys come in, 10 people, and they could run up $1,000 real quick on alcohol. And
Yeah.
say your steaks are $50 each, $100 or whatever. You could do $1,000 real quick on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could just be a regular party of 10 walking in the door. And then if they decided to give you 16 grand, then for sure I'd make sure that the cook was taken care of and all that stuff. But the other, no, I wouldn't.
Interesting. Okay.
It's just me.
Let us know. Slide in a DM.
I'm sure I'm wrong, too.
No, I mean,
But it's
it's
just
each
my
their
opinion.
own.
I don't think there's a right or wrong. It's an individual thing.
Yeah.
We got a comment a while back from a show. It was on our YouTube channel. So yeah, every now and then we get comments there. I mean, people comment on our Instagram,
Yeah.
but every now and then we get a comment on our YouTube channel. I'm trying to find out where it was. I think it was with Randy. Let me see. Yeah. And it was by Mary Joyce I'm messing this entire up. Mary Joyce Pedrosa
You're Latin.
Salcedo.
It's is that Mary Joyce?
Mary Joyce.
Mary Joyce Pedraza Sacedo.
Mary Joyce Pedraza Salcedo. If I messed up your name,
We're very
I am
sorry.
sorry.
Very sorry.
But of course, she agrees with David that confidence with women is the sexiest thing ever. But I think there is a weird,
What are you guys talking
not
about?
line. We were talking just about confidence because Lucky and Bill were here, and David was worrying about this space, and I was just like, oh, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah. He was, because Lucky was sitting here and like he just starts setting up. It was going to like just shoving them out of the way. And I was like, dude, if you had the confidence that you have with pushing people out so we could do the show and have that with women, you'd fucking score all the time.
But there's definitely a gray area between confidence and cockiness, because I get a lot of people that tell me that I'm just a cocky guy, and I'm like, I'm not cocky at all, you know what I mean? But for some reason, there's that weird gray area of cocky and confidence.
I don't perceive you as cocky at all.
Yeah, I know. That's why when they tell me that, I'm like, that's...
do these people know you, or is it just like on the radio show? Like they hear you and they think you're cocky?
Just people that just beat me for like the first time, or, I guess my first impression. I know.
I can see that. First impressions, I can see it.
Really?
Yes, I can. Because he likes to jump into things. He'll jump into like a conversation and very adamant about things the first time.
But that doesn't make you cocky.
But I'm saying is in your first meeting with somebody, I can see where people construed that. As you get to know him, like the first time I met him, I didn't like him. When we did the quiz show, I was like, fuck that guy.
Because I won. He was bitter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was bitter. But he also, like, he knew his shit, so he was like, okay. And he wasn't like, and I'd never met him before. Mind you, everybody knew him, but I didn't know him, and I felt that I was regular enough to know most people. But, so I can understand that. I'm sure it's the same with me. I'm sure a lot of people don't like me.
No, you are cocky.
Oh, well, fuck this. What do you think? Am I cocky? But you don't even know who I was.
I've always known you, Felix.
Yeah. You know who I was. Felix was cocky.
David, no.
David's not at all.
Like,
Felix, yeah.
But I can understand it if it's a first meeting. Any first meeting, you might not. You just how you catch somebody.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could appear cocky one day and the next day, it just depends on how much you had to drink.
Yeah. Especially
everything's relevant.
He's got levels. He's got levels.
That is true. It is true. But I mean, even the first time I met you, I didn't think you were cocky.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't think that. But I'm not. Is cocky a bad thing all the time?
No, I mean it's good in
Because I'm
certain
probably
things.
considered cocky.
I mean,
are women cocky? I think so.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Is there a word for it? I would assume it's still cocky.
I would think so.
Coquette?
No. Cossy?
No.
Vaggy?
Vaggy? Yeah. They
You're
could
very
be
vaggy.
very
Oh, that
vaggy.
would start so many fights.
Cunt.
You're very
Cunty.
vaggy.
You're very cunty.
Very cunty. That would start even more fights.
Yeah.
I like this. I like vaggy. You're being very vaggy. What's that? It's like the female version of cocky.
Yeah.
I kind of love that right now.
I mean, guys, let's make that a thing.
Let's make it a thing.
We also got another comment.
On the YouTube or on Instagram?
No, this is on the Instagram.
Okay.
About if you follow us on Instagram, you know that we...
You should follow us on Instagram.
Yes, at Drinks Towards By. Yes, at Drinks Towards By. But we do clips of the show, and it just so happened that we aired the clip of our review of Reros. Did you see this?
I did not see the clip.
Okay. Well, we got commented by Becca. And she said,
we had this discussion. She talked about taquitos.
Right, but that was on Facebook.
Oh,
Because I think we were live. We were live.
it was live. Okay,
It was live, so she saw it, but then we re-aired it on the Instagram, which she follows. And she says, "Hey guys, I wish you would really go over to Reros and introduce yourselves to Andrew, the owner, and support this West Covina business. Do a podcast from there and try different items. He's a cool guy, and he's good friends with my friend Carrie. We're going to Disney with his family on the 29th. Give him a chance to defend his reputation." Okay, so this is the thing. Yes, we are gonna go to Reros again. We're gonna.
I haven't had it. I'm basing this entirely on two different people's opinions.
Right, and for Becca, I mean, just wait till you see Randy's review of Rero's, which again we're saying do not try the nachos, but we're gonna try something else.
Yes.
That one place you talked
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. But just because somebody's your friend doesn't mean that they provide a good service. Now, I'm not saying Rero's isn't good. I tried
Yeah,
one
say
thing and I didn't like it. I'm gonna give them another shot. But just because they're your friends doesn't mean that
You're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that.
So. Yeah, I guess that's my only.
I mean, we have friends and we still have people that don't like our show.
Yeah.
They don't watch.
Yeah,
They don't watch.
They don't listen. They don't
Yeah,
support,
okay.
and that's fine.
We have to go. We have to go and actually just sit down and like order like a couple things.
Yeah.
And then do like a real full review.
Have you guys gone to Domestics?
No.
The one in Covina?
No, isn't that a beer bar?
No, it's a barbecue place.
Ooh.
So good.
It's in West Covina. I thought it was in like a Puente.
There was. There's one in La Puente and there's one in Covina.
Oh.
Covina, down by little past Brew Dogs.
Oh wow. In
It's,
that strip, right by Chatterbox.
Across the street, but down.
Right.
Is it
right.
where the Texas Roadhouse place used to be? Or it's
No.
it's the one past the park.
No, it's before the park, but it's across the street from those condos right there.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that a Taco Bell?
No, that's down further. It's the street. It's the street before Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
Taco Bell's right by the frat house, right?
The Fred House. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the street. It's the corner before. Mark and I went because we went to the one in La Puente before, and Mark's like, "Why don't we try the one in Covina?" So good.
Okay.
I'm telling you guys, so good.
Yeah.
And we had the beef rib. The beef ribs will feed a family of 4.
Really? Okay.
It's like it reminded me of like Fred Flintstone. Remember when they put the ribs
Yeah,
and the car
it falls-
goes
yeah.
down? Yeah. Because we ordered we had the brisket, which you could cut with your fork. And the meat on the rib falls off the rib, and then we got the sides. We had cornbread, which actually has pieces of corn.
And you're
in
on
it.
a diet, by the
No,
way.
no, no. This
Yeah, I
was
know.
the Sunday, the Thursday
I gotta give you
before.
shit.
I didn't start working with my
Okay.
with my nutritionist until that Monday.
Gotcha.
Anyways, it was like one of my farewell meals.
Yeah.
Anyways, we had the cornbread. We had mac and cheese with bacon, bacon mac and cheese, and then beans. It was like pinto beans with brisket. It was amazing. You
Okay.
guys got to go try it.
Okay.
Really good. Super good.
Hey,
Yeah.
We could start doing that, like, before you like go 7 days a week and shit.
Yeah.
Elmer Dills.
Right.
Go to
Like-
places that talk
Well,
about the
people
show.
know that you guys are coming. They might, give you free food because you're going to review it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is that. I could just come with all this equipment and just set it up. Like, what are you doing? We're gonna
set up a show.
review.
We're doing
Yeah.
a podcast.
But that's the thing too that I never liked. Like when I worked at a cafe, a Yelper would come in and they'd be like, "I'm a Yelper," and I'm like,
Aren't we all?
"Yeah."
Okay.
And like I'm a Yelp reviewer or whatever, and I'm like, okay, and like like wanting, like when I was working at the cafe, they would always want extra free shit, or you know what I mean. And I'm like, that's not the point of Yelp. The point of Yelp is for you to just be secret. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
And-
that's what food critics are. They go
It's
in.
not even secret, so because anybody can do it. But my question is, when somebody says I'm a Yelper, does that mean I found out about you through Yelp, or I'm here to turn you down and get free
yeah,
food if you don't give it
I-
to me, then you're shit?
yeah,
You know
pretty
what I mean?
much.
That's not fair.
Because a lot of people would come like for their first time coming to
You
this
can't
bar.
take those reviews off.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people would come and go. Oh, I go. So how'd you find this place? I go Yelp or
Yeah,
Google.
yeah,
I
for
was like,
sure.
oh, that's great. You're gonna fucking enjoy this place.
Yeah.
But I was like, look, the pictures can be deceiving.
Not anymore though.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
we're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were always gorgeous. It's just
No, we weren't.
what I'm saying is it was the size.
Yeah.
That's what people like. They think it's like big bar. It's not a big
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of like all men.
How's it going, bud?
Hi, how are you?
So Rero's, we gotta figure out. We can go
Yeah.
next week.
We have to go. Yeah.
We can try a couple different things and
Yeah, check it out.
Check
so,
it out.
just reading some of your comments and
the true review.
and stuff that you guys have
Um,
sent in. David, did you have any more topics or?
You know what? Off the top of my head, no. I'm sure I had some stuff, but nothing over the top.
I got one.
Don't drink too much on your birthday,
Right.
Because that's it hurts later.
I got one more topic, but it's let's just get into sports.
Oh, sports.
Because it's sports related, but not sports related.
So should we start with the topic and then move into sports?
Well, it's a perfect segue into sports, which is I went to a Dodger game recently, and it was a bobblehead night, and so they were doing Max Muncy bobblehead night.
I don't know who that is.
He's one of the guys on the Dodgers. We're on the YouTube.
Yeah.
drinkstowardsby.com. Go check it out. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Any support.
Yeah. So anyway, so I went, and I rarely go to giveaway nights, only because there's gonna be a lot of people, and I get I can't stand it because to get a beer or to get food or whatever takes like 3 innings. So I rarely go, but it was their I think like their first week back from like full capacity and whatnot. And it was against the Giants, and I was like, fuck it, let me go.
Yeah.
So I went, and one of the things that I'm not happy about, look, I love the Dodgers, I love Dodger Stadium, but I could criticize them, is they went cashless. So usually my thing is I'll take like $100, and that'll like keep me at bay, because if I take a card, then
spend spree.
Yeah, it truly is. And so I had all this cash on me, and they're like, no, sorry. I'm like, but I got cash. They're like, nope, we're only doing card. Even the guys that walk up the stairs and stuff like that, they were only taking card as well. So there was no cash allowed at the stadium. And I'm like, I hope that only happens this year, because I really did not enjoy that aspect of at Dodger Stadium. Yeah, they're doing cashless, and it's not fun.
Disneyland wasn't cashless when we went. We went 3 days before they opened to the public,
Right.
But you couldn't order food. You had to order on your phone only.
How was that?
They had nobody to order food from.
They had no cashiers.
No. They had people to give you your food, but it sucked because I just wanted a water, and they're like, "Oh, you got to download the app." I was like, "What? Really?" And I'm with management because my brother-in-law works there, and
Right.
he's part of that, and that's how come we were able to go. And he had the app, and I was trying to download the app, but you're at Disneyland,
Yeah.
your Wi-Fi, the whole thing. So, and my thinking is, what if you're an old lady or an old man and you don't?
Lucky.
You think Lucky's
Yeah.
gonna download the Disney app?
I would love
So
to
what?
see
You're just
Lucky at
shit out of
Disneyland.
luck. You know what I mean? It sucks.
Yeah. So I'm not a fan of this whole cashless thing,
Yeah.
and I hope that ends, this year.
Well, now we got a whole nother thing
Yeah,
going
no,
on.
the
mask.
Variant going on. We can talk about that really quick too. Masks are back in chic.
Get vaccinated.
Masks are here to stay. I really loved not wearing the mask when I went to the gym. I felt just more breathable. It was really great. But if I gotta wear a mask again,
It's only LA County though. If you go out by me and work out, you don't have to.
I'm not gonna drive all that way.
Well, the sheriff,
Gas is expensive.
he said he's not going to enforce
They're
it.
not enforcing it because it doesn't align with the CDC. It's not the CDC. It's not the governor. It's not the president. It's only LA County.
Okay, are we LA County?
Yes, we are
Yes,
LA
okay,
County.
but we're not.
But here's the thing. We're in an unincorporated area of LA County, so I'm not sure that
No way.
we actually, our bar falls under that because when the minimum wage goes up, we don't. We're 50 cents behind them because we're in an unincorporated area. So I'm not sure that we're actually gonna fall in there.
Right, but
You
the
know?
health department could come in and still.
Are they? I mean,
I don't know.
here's the thing: who made the order? Who made this order?
don't
Wasn't
know.
the governor? It was just the health department for LA County.
Gotcha.
West Covina is trying to make their own health department. So Pasadena's health department's not doing it. They said that
San Bernardino, Riverside's not doing it.
they're not doing it. Ventura's not doing it. At Long Beach has their own health department, and they're recommending if you're not vaccinated again to wear a mask, but they're not mandating it.
I wear it.
But here's the thing: I don't mind wearing it when I go grocery shopping and stuff like that. I don't mind, and anytime I'm with my grandson, I wear it because he's not vaccinated. He's only 6, and I don't want him to feel like he's the only person in there that has to wear a mask.
Yeah.
But I'm vaccinated, and I had COVID. I don't feel like, and I got tested for the antibodies after I had COVID to be sure that I had them because I wanted to donate my plasma. But then I got vaccinated 3 months later, which I had to wait. So I mean, haven't I been through enough? You closed my job for
Right.
15 months. I had COVID. I got vaccinated. I mean,
I've run the gauntlet, people. I've run the gauntlet.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I just get vaccinated.
Yeah.
48.8% of people in LA County are vaccinated. Get vaccinated.
It only takes, what, 75%
We
for
can reach
a minute?
herd immunity.
So we'll see. I mean,
Oh,
it's,
I'm also taking Sergio.
are you?
Yeah, I talked to him today.
All
He goes,
right.
"Can you give me 2 weeks?" I go, "I'll give you 2 weeks." I go, "But tell your brother. Tell him I'm going to take you."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to do their part. So go
Especially
ahead.
somebody who's out and about in every
Yeah.
area.
Every bar.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
thing is like it's there are actually people that cannot get vaccinated. It is our job to reach herd immunity to take care of them. I mean,
Right.
isn't that what we're supposed to think about other people? I mean, granted, I'm going to keep the tip to myself, but I'm
Yeah.
not vaccinated.
I have a friend who he has a note from his doctor saying that he can't get vaccinated because he's so allergic to so many things.
He goes into anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, he carries an EpiPen with him at all times. You know, he's got Benadryl on him at all times. But he's also had COVID twice.
Oh wow.
So, you know,
What? Tell me about this. I need to hear about this. It's so rare to have it twice. What happened?
I
How far apart?
months apart. I don't know the specifics. You know, it's but I remember it was like he got it towards the beginning, and then towards I want to say it was like maybe May, June, and then again in like January, December.
There's so many people that think they had it
He tested positive both times.
that didn't have it. You know what I mean? So many people. And Mark, we were one of them. We thought for sure Mark had it. Remember how sick
Yeah.
Mark was? But they wouldn't test him because it wasn't readily available for everybody. It was only available for like, you had to be like 80 years old or
Yeah.
whatever. So they tested him for the antibodies and he came back negative. They're like, you didn't have it. We don't know what you had, but you didn't have it. Well, then we ended up getting it a year later. But the reason why I asked is it's so rare to get it twice, but I tested positive for 7 weeks, where everybody else, 14 days, boom, they tested negative because my daughter and Mark had to go back to work. They couldn't go back without a negative.
Wow.
So they couldn't go.
Yeah.
I couldn't go out and play with Kathy and Daryl until I had a negative. They wouldn't let me.
Like I say, play with Kathy.
But I literally tested positive for 7 weeks. So that's why I'm asking, because there's a lot of people that thought they had it twice, but instead it just
He had tested
It
negative after
lingered.
the first time. And
Yeah,
then
he did.
Months later, tested positive again.
well, he should have antibodies. Had he tested for the antibodies?
Again, I'm just in general. I don't have all his medical history. HIPAA.
Well, I mean, I've had anaphylactic shock. So when I got vaccinated, I had to wait a half hour. They kept watching me. They kept circling my car, making sure I was
Wow.
okay. But I mean, I made it. I'm here.
Yeah.
Are you allergic to anything besides peanuts?
Shellfish and cherries
And tripping.
and tripping.
Tripping.
And I'm allergic to a couple medications too. So that's the
Yeah.
one that, but a lot of I'm allergic to latex too.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
So am I.
Are you? You're a dork. It's It's weird though because now most of the time, like gloves and stuff like that
Yeah.
that they're using are latex free now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
especially at hospitals because people are so allergic to it. You know, I didn't even know I was allergic to it until after I had my finger surgery, and then my finger it swelled up really bad, and they had taped up for my stitches had latex in it.
Oh, wow. What happened then?
I swelled up.
Oh, wow.
It exploded.
Yeah.
My finger was like this.
Sports.
So sports, yeah. So that brings us into sports being taped up
I
and
do it with my
whatnot.
phone. Okay.
A lot going on. Conor McGregor
Broke his leg.
broke his leg. Do you consider that he lost the fight, or like?
Yes. He couldn't continue.
I mean, he could have continued, but that was like his bad though. Like he himself.
He's stating that he had a fracture, so he kept, but he didn't tell anybody. Okay, because he can't let it be known that he lost. He can't stand it. But anyway, I mean, if you had a fracture, you ran that risk. They're saying that he broke it on the guy's like elbow, forearm when he kicked. It's broken. You lost. You're done. Your body gave up on you. I don't see any other way of explaining it.
What is UFC going to do? Because Conor McGregor is a name brand. UFC has people. They have the sport, but they don't have a name brand like
Yeah, they do.
Conor McGregor. Who else do they have?
Fuck. I mean, look at John Jones, Premier. I mean, people come and go. Everybody loves George St. Pierre. Nobody talks about George St. Pierre anymore.
The girls, I mean, Ronda Rousey. There's a lot of people that UFC female fighters.
Right,
that
right.
Talk about.
That came and gone.
But they're
the sport
gone.
lives
You
on.
know,
The sport lives on. Conor did not.
he's a
make
big
MMA.
draw. I know, but he's a big draw.
So what? A lot of
It's-
people are big draws.
yeah.
Look, it will survive. He's a douche. He's a
Yeah.
douche. The sport will survive. It was there before him. It'll be there after him.
Right.
I mean, do you love him? Is that where you're like, you seem kind of sad about
No. It's just the thing is there's a lot of UFC fights that go on, a lot of pay-per-views, but to me they seem like they don't draw as much attention as just kind of when a Conor McGregor is on the ticket, because that's name recognition. That's the novice is not. Is like, oh, okay, somebody that I know is going to be fighting, so I'll watch it type of thing. So it's a big draw. It's much more of a big draw.
I mean, yeah, but it's a draw for now. It too shall pass. Because the sport's going to live on. Somebody else is going to come up, and now the next person. You just have to find somebody who's fucking a douchebag who wants to keep talking. Because that's all that it is. It's not even so much that he won all his fights. It's that he just talks so much shit, and people just ate that up.
Right.
You can find the next douchebag who's going to do that. Same with Mayweather. People hate the way he boxed, but he drew people because he talked so much fucking shit.
Yeah.
And that's why Jake Paul. Like, do you support Jake Paul?
I don't even know who that is. Is that
those-
YouTube guy?
That YouTube guy.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
boxing and shit. Like they're
That's not boxing.
it's not. But people use. But they're a big draw. But I don't respect them. I don't
Yeah.
fucking watch it. I don't put any money into that or any effort. It's all bullshit. I think there's a difference between sport and entertainment. And those guys are WWE fucking stars. That's all they are. They're fucking entertainment.
Now, if Conor McGregor went into the WWE, I think that would be amazing, for sure.
Oh, he can't do that.
He's made for that. He's made for that.
He's made for taking a bump.
Yeah. Basketball is that over? Are people
No,
watching
the
this?
finals are still on.
Really?
It's
Okay.
2-2 tie in the finals. Team USA got beat a couple times.
They are getting beat a lot.
Yeah. Two of their guys just got off the team, so they had to put two new guys on the team. Yeah, we're not looking good for Team USA in basketball. There isn't like Dream Team 17. It's just
Wow.
Team USA, and it's looking bad.
What happened? Do you think just because all the basketball players are tired and they just want the time off?
No, I think what it is other countries have come up. It was because before the Dream Team, they never really had professional athletes on the Olympic teams. It was all collegiate players.
Yeah.
But once you moved into the Dream Team, who were far and above anybody in other countries, now those other countries, I mean, look at all the international players you have in the NBA. Luka, he's plays for Serbia. Remember when like you had like Tony Parker, Ginobili, Pringles or whatever his fucking name is, Pringles, I don't know. Yeah, but there's a lot of international stars now, that play in the NBA, and that makes their countries develop more and quicker. I mean, if you take people lightly, you're gonna get beat.
So good to see that at least there's some competition for our basketball team, even though we're never not doing good. But although that was so much fun when we had our dream teams, and it was just like the all stars.
It was just a show. It was like an all-star game every fucking game.
Yeah. It was like 104-3.
Yeah,
It was like what?
Yeah, it was terrible. It was like, oh man, at this point I can go play for another country.
I know.
Like, I'm in the spotlight.
Exactly. No, I'll play on the country just so I could be on the same court as everybody else. And be like, I played against it. I played against it.
Yeah, I played him. I fouled him. What else is going on? The Euro Championships ended in penalty kicks. Italy beat England. And then it goes to show the racism that happens in European countries just as much as America. It's pretty sad, man. Those kids are young. One of them was 19 years old, and they're just like ripping him to shreds on social media and stuff. It was fucking terrible.
Did you watch the Home Run Derby?
I did not.
It was cool, but man, this Ohtani guy, I'll tell you what, class act, and he's like this superstar that's on the Angels, and he's supposed to be like the greatest player ever to exist right now. And so
pretty close.
Yeah, and so what happened was he made it out. He lost his first round, but he won some money in that. And I believe it was, don't quote me on this, but I think it was like $16,000 they gave him for that.
Yeah.
And what this guy did was he got all the money and he gave it to all the people that came with him, like all the trainers and stuff from the Angels. And he gave them all a little portion of that.
Yeah.
Kind of
to the staff.
To the staff. Did you see that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's insane. That's the first time I ever saw. Now maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but that's the first time I ever saw that it be publicized. And I was like,
well, I know something similar. It wasn't, I can't remember which athlete, but some athletes were, when the pandemic hit and they shut everything down, some athletes were giving money back to like the stadium staff and stuff like that. So, it doesn't happen often, but it's always a really good story. Like, because he doesn't need it. He's like, you know what, you guys are here on your fucking days off too, because it's the break. This is supposed to be your fucking time off. Hey, that's fucking. I think even if you bought him just dinner with all that fucking money, like we're having fucking prime rib and lobster, everybody around, But it's a very nice gesture. It's really cool.
Yeah. Now, right after they showed the celebrity game, because like usually the what happens in the morning is they do the celebrity softball game, and then at night's the home run derby. But on TV they play it opposite, and because they cut down the celebrity game. And I like watching these celebrity games just because it's hilarious and it's funny. And I'm like, what celebrities do either reside in Colorado or near there? They
fly out. They fly out there.
And here's the thing. There was only like 2 celebrities that I recognized on there. There was the guy, there was the new Captain America, Anthony Mackie. And who was the other celebrity? I'm trying to remember it, but there was like no celebrities. And usually, that's what I like. That's why I'm like, I can't wait till next year, till it's here in Dodger Stadium, because that's when we get the James Vanderbeeks and the Jimmy Kimmels.
This one wasn't even supposed to be here. It was supposed to be in Georgia.
Oh man,
Yeah. Yeah,
But
because
because
the voter suppression laws.
all the voter suppression laws, they took it out.
Don't you feel like I don't know these people anymore though? Like I watch the Grammys or I listen to, not even watch them. I just like hear the nominees, and I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Is it well, my age? Not ours. My age. Like, I don't know these celebrities. I don't know these people.
They had a TikTok
I know.
celebrity, and I'm like, what?
Who?
And they had a TikTok celebrity.
That's not a celebrity.
On the
That's what
All-Star,
I.
that's not.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like,
Unless
you
it
know,
was a cat or a dog, they're not a celebrity.
This is what's wrong. This is what's wrong with society. We make people famous for nothing.
But is that sharing the wealth?
No.
Because the moment we make them famous, they get a lot of money.
Yeah, but they're not sharing it. They're just being douchebags with
They're
it.
talentless.
I don't give them much credence. I don't give them like any kind of like I need to watch you. Like I'll see a video, but it's not like I have to follow you now. I have to be all that. Like I don't have TikTok.
I have TikTok, but it's because I like to watch the cats and the dogs.
Of course.
But I don't ever watch it. Like it was our thing, like Miles and mine though. Like when I'm putting Miles to bed, I read him stories, and then he's like, "Can we watch TikTok?" And we'll do like 10 minutes of TikTok.
that's like 10 videos because each one is about a
the
minute.
cat videos.
Wow. Holy cow.
Yeah, no. I don't need it in my life.
By the way, sidebar, Cyndi, you always have the best treats.
These are actually gluten free.
Wisps.
Dude, it tastes like fried cheese,
It
man.
does. There's no. It's
Can't
because
believe
it's
it.
not like wheat. It is all cheese.
It's delicious.
No more. As I'm lactose intolerant, I shouldn't
yeah.
be going over.
I know, I couldn't believe that you were eating them. I was like,
You know, I needed
and it's
something. I haven't
low
eaten anything.
calories,
I haven't eaten anything
so-
all day. So
I have fruit.
I have
You
a-
want a peach?
I have a barbecue to go to. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrity All-Star Games, always fun to watch. Nobody knows what they're doing.
some people do. Like the NBA All-Star Game, like the athletes, like a lot of stars play basketball, so that's sometimes that they do that more. You know what I mean? Or you could be like in Cleveland, Jarvis Landry had a celebrity All-Star Game fundraiser in Cleveland. And he had like a bunch of Browns and other people, other stars, not just from Cleveland, but like
Right.
Travis Kelce and stuff like that. They had
Douchebag.
so they had like 10,000 fans, and the fans were tailgating 7 hours before a celebrity softball
Wow.
game.
Oh my God.
That's
How
Cleveland.
Fucked up were they?
Well, there's nothing to do in Cleveland, so they're like,
I don't know. I haven't been there in 35? 37 years? 37 years?
Do you have any memory of it?
I do. I do have some very faint memories of things in Ohio. I remember getting lost in Municipal Stadium. I remember getting hit in the face with a snowball. I remember going down the stairs on our mattress. There are some faint memories, but I was only like 4 years old, so I don't have like a good amount.
Are they just stories that you were told, or you actually?
No, I actually
recall? Wow.
I actually have these memories.
That's cool.
Yeah.
very cool.
I mean, who doesn't remember getting hit in the face with a snowball? I was like, I felt like I was the kid from a Christmas Story.
Right.
Oh. I mean, it's cool. You have fucking snow in your backyard. You know, it's like you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to the mountains.
Anything else happening out in sports? Football's around the corner.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Away.
Can't wait.
Olympics.
Training camps.
Yeah.
Are open.
I think
Kathy got
Olympics is
tickets to go see the Seahawks.
Oh,
training
nice.
Camp.
Now she can go. Now that,
Yeah,
that
now
they
she can
live
go.
there.
So cool.
There's a bunch of man. I missed out on FanFest for the Chargers. It's sold out. It was free tickets, but you had to get tickets because Offspring is going to be there performing.
They don't have their training camp open.
The other training camp, but this is FanFest. This
Right,
is.
but why don't you go to their training
I'll
camp?
go to a training camp, but this is like the main one. This is like the, the coup de
Like
grace.
Fan Appreciation
Yeah.
Day or something. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So,
The training camp is in OC, right?
Yeah, it's right next to the fair, the Orange County Fair.
Oh, okay.
So I got to get tickets
So by
to
the
that.
OC Marketplace.
Yeah, right there. So I gotta get tickets just to go watch them. I won't be a part of the Fan Fest, but it's on a Sunday, and usually I work on Sundays. But I do
So
have.
it's-
So we're
So
going to
are
a
they-
game this year.
Yeah, we are.
Are they performing at the
At the SoFi.
It's at the SoFi.
The
Yeah.
Fan Fest is
Oh,
at
okay.
SoFi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking if it was out there, it's probably like what the old Pacific Amphitheater.
No. It's at SoFi. So
Okay.
that's
We're
why.
gonna
it's-
go to the game, aren't we?
Yeah.
Chargers Steelers.
Chargers. Are they playing this year? I haven't even seen
You
the.
told me that your friend works.
Yeah.
You're the one that offered
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
You
yeah.
said Let's go to the game together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're playing this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
We're doing Chargers Browns.
Yeah, Chargers Browns. I already have a whole ticket of people like, okay, guys, this is where we're going. These are the games.
You told me we were going
We
to
are-
go
we are
the
going.
Steelers.
We are. Yeah,
She's gonna be so bitter there. It's like,
No, we
And
are.
now he's like,
Son of a bitch.
And now he's like, they're playing. Great.
I haven't looked at the. I keep on.
you have to talk to him now that he's sober.
Yeah.
the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, the next 4 weeks I'm sober. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but
This is the time to talk and make promises and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Last call for topics.
Last call for topics.
Cyndi, anything you want to talk about?
Now you got jerky too. Jesus Christ, women.
You got jerky,
They're double smoked.
double smoked.
Not a lot of fat.
Pretty
Good protein
Yeah.
for
Thank you.
for the diet that I'm on. You have a lot of protein.
What's you're on the Atkins?
I have a nutritionist.
Okay.
You're gonna get a nutritionist,
I'm
aren't you?
gonna have to take classes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Have we figured out what's wrong with you yet?
No, they're still figuring out what's
So
wrong with
many
me.
things.
Yeah.
How do
You-
we?
Are we talking mentally, physically, emotionally?
So you have to have a nutritionist.
Yeah, because I'm pre-diabetic. They're like, you're pre-diabetic. And I'm like, fuck. And they're like, your cholesterol's off the roof, your sugar's off the roof. They're like, well, your vitamin D is garbage. Like, we're sending you some more pills. I'm like, all right.
Wow,
Yeah, so,
that sucks.
yeah. My liver
Do
is...
you eat bad? Very bad. Sounds like.
I've only been eating bad recently. Ever since I started working a little bit more, like these last 2 weeks, I had to go to work like 4 days a week. It was insane.
To this
And
day, I would never respect that.
but it was like I had to be at work like at 6:15 in the morning, so I had to leave my house by 5 in the morning, and then I was off by 1:30, 2 o'clock. But then I would have 2 hours
In
of
between.
traffic.
Okay, but you can meal prep.
Oh man, I was so tired. I would go home and I'd just fall asleep. But you're right, I could have, but I
But you
didn't.
obviously had time to eat shitty food.
Yeah,
This is
Yeah.
fast and cheap.
Yeah.
yeah,
You gotta eat better.
yeah. And then not only that, like we did at work we did like a bunch of like food giveaways, and so all the extra food they're like, here you go. So it was a lot of hot dogs and hamburgers that like I just walked out with like tons. And I'm like, well, I guess this is what I'm going to be eating for a week. You know, it's free food, and you know, just because it's free doesn't mean it's good for you.
No.
But
You need to eat better,
yeah. So
for sure.
I got to get back on that. When I was, but it was weird because like during COVID, I was eating fantastic. I was just at home. I was making meals, and oh man, avocado salads galore. It was insane. But I got to just get back on it. You know, that's the key. Just got to get back on it. I'm still going to the. I just need to find a pool, and once I find a pool, I think a lot of more weight will come off.
Like a swimming pool?
Yeah.
They have a pool at the gym in at the Puente Hills Mall.
Oh, the gym at the Puente Hills Mall. What gym is
Is
there?
that 24-hour?
Oh, I got Fitness 19.
Do they have a pool?
No, they don't. I already asked. I'm like, in under your locations, you have. They're like, no. Like, so all you're telling me is that you just have hot chicks. They're like, yeah. I'm like, fuck. How do I compete with that?
I'm always weirded out by your definition of hot chicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, thank you.
You just see a girl in fucking spandex and you think it's a hot chick.
You know,
Like
Jim.
Russell's like, oh, everybody's beautiful. I'm like,
No,
chick.
Your
yeah.
dick don't work. Shut up.
every chick he picked up in his Uber car, she was gorgeous. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
She was breathing. She was amazing.
Yeah, you just have the model app. Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
She was breathing.
Amazing.
So what do you want the pool for? Just to
I just need. I'm a swimmer. You know. When I lived at home, we had a pool, and I'd be in that pool like every day, and it was just amazing. And I feel like I'm not getting a good workout if I don't swim. So
what made you go get your blood work done? You didn't feel good, or
no, it was just I'm getting older, and
the doctor ordered it?
and I get my health for free, so Then I'm like, okay, COVID's kind of over now in my brain. I'm like, COVID's kind of over. So I'm like, it's time for me to, get my VA stuff back in order. And they're like, okay. They're like, we just need you to come in. We got to start getting you, testing you for everything. And they're like, you got to do blood work.
You're not very old.
I'm not, but in my brain I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if
Just
you
drinking wise,
if you
and
treat
yeah.
your body like shit, your body gets old.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Your metabolic age is like 58 or
Yeah,
something.
probably. I wouldn't doubt it. So that's when they did all my my tests. I had to fast for 8 hours and do all that. And so now they want to do more blood work stuff on me. So I got to go Tuesday and do more of that. So there's gonna be
You need a nutritionist like me.
yeah. That's what. No, they already got one for me.
I have to pay for mine.
Yeah.
He's a trainer too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm going through all that. I just got to. The older you get, you got to get more serious about your health.
You do.
It's one thing that we all. Biz Marquis, by the way,
He passed away.
57.
He was a bad diabetic.
Yes, yeah. So that
Shout
goes
outs to Bismarcky.
Yeah,
He was heavy too, right?
Yeah.
So he was probably type 2 diabetic,
probably. So
which
that's
is what you're on the verge of.
right. There's type 1, which is the worst.
Juvenile diabetes, you're born with it.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. So yeah, so and so that was a good wake up call too. Like Bismarck, I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm getting all of my stuff kind of, I'm like, I want to live to a healthy ripe age, you know what I mean? Not
42.
no.
That's fucking nuts.
I'll settle for 110, you know what I mean? I don't know, but
Never. I wouldn't want to.
we'll see. So yeah, but they found some stuff in my blood. And they're just like, yeah, you need to abstain from drinking till we can scan your liver. And I'm like, all right, cool. But they're like, I think they almost told me, they're like, but you can have 2 a week. But I was like, no, don't even tempt me with that. Don't even tempt me with that.
Yeah, because it's never just 2.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But even then,
it's better to do a flush and then kind of reassess
for
what's
sure.
going on.
yeah. But even then, even when I do come back, it's just like, fuck. It's so hard to stop sometimes, So I just got to be more.
But you didn't seem like you drank that much to me.
It was binge drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I just get on
Yeah, but
one.
if you drink 2 times a week, but it's worth 7 days a week.
Yeah, no, that's different. That's
Yeah.
completely different, yeah.
Yeah, at home I would only drink,
So I rarely drink anymore.
1 or 2 drinks.
Mine just has to fit into my calories. I could eat or drink whatever I want. I just have a certain amount of calories and protein, and we break it down like carbs, protein, and fat.
Carbs are everywhere.
No, they are, but and nothing's off limits
Yeah.
with my nutritionist. You just have to fit into, you want to have 4 beers today, okay, but you're gonna skip dinner. You know what I mean?
Skip dinner.
Well, I mean, it's
Skip
got to
dinner.
fit in there.
Right. So then you got to fast
do?
for the rest of your day.
Yeah, you know what? Can I get a Greyhound?
Well, if you had 4 beers, you're not fasting. Come on, Albert.
Yeah, it's a calorie.
Four loaves of bread.
You're either drinking. You're either
I only
drinking.
have breakfast. I'm fasting.
Yeah.
That's not fasting.
So I drink all my calories in the morning and then I don't eat until tomorrow. Is that? Oh my god.
Well, I only ate once yesterday, so so I wasn't drinking. Gotta find a happy medium.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So have we talked about it all? Any last topics, David?
No,
Cindy?
no topics.
Okay. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Thanks so much for joining us and tuning in. Really appreciate.
Don't forget about White Trash Bingo on Sundays.
Yes.
White trash bingo. Not every Sunday, but this Sunday for sure.
Yeah, but it goes until
It's from in between 1
1
and 2,
2.
and it'll go until about 4.
yeah, and not only that, but then it ends once football season's
Yes,
over
for sure.
or starts. So
Yes.
kind of like us, we go on break
Kinda like
once White Trash Bingo goes on break.
We didn't take our hiatus last year.
Yeah,
We kept it going.
yeah, but this year we are, which is I'm real curious about what's going to happen during that hiatus because not saying crazy stuff happens, but it's a nice break. Just
Maybe
getting back.
you'll get married, have a kid.
Imagine that'd be crazy. I wouldn't know what would I do. I mean, what would I do with the show? It's all about plugging the show into my life. Like, where does it fit? You know,
That's how life is. You have to. Everything in life is about how it fits. You got to make it fit, make it work.
yeah,
Then you have to have somebody
Like
who's
your
willing,
food now.
Yeah.
Your drinks.
yeah,
You have to have somebody who's willing to fit it into their lives.
exactly.
Well,
Compromise.
You meet a person and you really like them. They've got to fit into and work into your life, and you need to do that in their life, or else it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Like everything.
What a great way to segment to leave off on. And you can leave off with us too by emailing us drinkswordsby@gmail.com. Anything we talked about, anything you want to talk to us about. It's
anybody who's a nutritionist.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys want to, help us out?
Yeah.
Anybody who has a restaurant that they want us to critique.
Yeah. Go ahead, email us drinkswordsby@gmail.com.
We have a couple places that have requested us to go to their spot.
Yes, we just have to follow up on those things.
Yeah.
Are they still there?
You were supposed to follow up on one.
Yeah.
The other one we can't because you still work Sundays.
Well, yeah, actually, I have this Sunday off. They gave me this Sunday off.
Are you
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
A little
Are
late
you
in the
coming
game.
for White Trash Bingo?
I could, yeah.
Probably not.
Well,
Probably not.
yeah.
Probably best you don't. Because
You're
there's
right.
gonna be a lot of
'cause
people.
he worked 4 days this week, so he's tired.
That is true. No. Luckily, I only had to work Friday. Oh, it was perfect. It was a nice 5-hour shift, and that was it.
Oh my God.
The
was
life
it.
you lead, sir. The life you lead.
It was perfect.
I'm going on 50 hours tomorrow.
That you're crazy. You were my mantra of why I started not working much, and now look at you.
Things happen.
But I've always worked at least 25 a week.
25 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Back then.
I can work like 3. I'm trying to just do maybe less than 20 hours, 3 days. Like that's pretty good for me.
One of you.
No, before the pandemic, I did like 50 hours every 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, now I'm doing 50 hours a week.
Shit, what was I doing? I was doing 12. I was doing 14 a day, 5 days. What's that? Like 60 hours a week in 5 days.
64.
64 a week in yeah.
I was working
70.
maybe 20 before the pandemic. I was maybe working 30 hours a week. I want to say. Yeah.
Well,
Weird world.
that's how relationships don't work out. Too many
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. Or 2 little hours.
Or 2 little hours. Yep. Yeah,
You're
again-
always home.
Again, you gotta find that happy medium.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah.
That's like me and Mark. Don't you need to fly out?
I know. Is his flight stuff still going on? Is that about to kick back up again?
He actually has just 2 festivals this year. So in September, he's leaving for 2 weeks. He's combining both festivals because nobody's having
Right.
festivals. They moved Merle Fest, so Merle Fest is still going to be, it's normally in April. They moved it to September, and now Fresh Grass too. So he'll be gone for 2 weeks in September, and then he flies back, and then we're going to Maui in October.
Oh,
so,
nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Where else are we on this? Oh, yes. We are on Instagram. Make sure to check us out at Drinks Towards Buying and slide in the DMs.
Catch some of the snippets.
Exactly. Right there. We are on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio. And for more information, just log on to drinkstowardsbuy.com.
.com.
Exactly. And now it's time for the final cheers.
Final cheers.
David, what are we cheersing to?
I would like to cheers to life. A friend of mine is in town from Texas because a family member passed away. Somebody else almost lost their father due to health issues. Please love the people in your life. Don't take it for granted that they're always going to be there. Show your love, and cheers to everybody who's fighting something and the people who love them.
Perfect.
Cheers.
Cyndi, what are you cheersing to?
Life. I agree.
Yeah.
Double
It's
life.
a beautiful thing.
Yep.
All right.
Take care of your health.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's cheers to that.
Yeah.
I mean, with COVID, I think we all kind of got a little messed up, and now we're all doing good again.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely cheers to that.
Getting back into
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to cheers to pirated movies. Look, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of big groups and stuff like that. But I found a way to see some movies.
Oh my god.
At home. I am being cautious. I am staying at home. Doing what's right. So, yes, to those people, thank you. But I swear, once everything is cool, me. I'm a movie person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and be back in the cinema. But until then, until I feel comfortable, then I'm just gonna be doing that. So,
Right on.
to that.
Cheers, movies at home.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And that's gonna wrap it up for this edition of Drinks to Words By, and we are out of here.
Bye, everybody.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
a pretty
Later.
baby.